Well, hello and happy equinox weekend. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you're having a good one. And I hope that you are getting some insight into that flow, that always needed flow that the earth models so beautifully for us at this time of year. For me, it feels like a pretty big weekend because I am relaunching my all new and improved soul integration readings. And with that said, I really wanted to share a little bit about them. I wanted to tell you why it is that they're changing and how it is that they're changing as well, what you can expect from readings now and moving forward. So let's be clear, soul integration readings as they were before, they were pretty damn good. Even if I do say so, the feedback that would always come through from those people who had ordered a reading was that they were mind blowing, they were life changing, that they answered questions people didn't even know they had, or more. And I think some of my favorite ones, they answered questions that those recipients had held for so long they hadn't even thought for a moment would be answered. I always think that's a really beautiful thing. However, there was one bit of feedback that I got so regularly, more regularly than anything, about soul integration readings that wasn't quite so incredible, which was this reading contains so much information, I don't know where to start. Now, on the surface, I guess that sounds cool. The more information, the better, right? And so when I first started getting that as feedback, I would always go, well, just maybe watch them a few more times. Like that's what you need to do. That's all good. But then as time went on, I started to realize that wasn't good enough. Let's be clear. My mission, I firmly believe my purpose here is to support each and every one of us to reconnect with and unlock, to remember the deep wisdom and the deep power of our souls that already lies within us. And giving you a reading that contains so much of that insight and wisdom from spirit, but that is kind of inaccessible because it's so dense, because there's so much in it. It's basically like giving you the key to that wisdom, but then putting it up on a really high shelf that you can't reach. And as somebody who can never reach really high shelves, I can tell you that's pretty shit. So consequently, I decided something had to change. And I kind of stepped back and went away and looked at the readings again. And when I did, I realized something else along the way, that this name, Soul Integration Reading, while it felt absolutely perfect for me, because that's again something I'm passionate about, is us integrating that power and that wisdom of our souls every single day. Really, these readings weren't very integrative because they were inaccessible, because it was a here's your reading, goodbye now. There was no support for that integration process, and that's not good enough. So hence here we are, all new soul integration readings that are actually integrative, that do actually help you to turn the key in that lock and access all of the information and the wisdom that is within your reading. So this is the way it works now. Now and moving forwards, when you buy a soul integration reading, it starts at the very beginning. You will receive the meditation to connect in and sort of plug into my energy as well, which you received before. But from the very off, you will receive a couple of page guidance, what I'm calling your soul integration guide, what one day will be a card deck. But right now, you just get one card and a whole write up about what that means, what the theme is for you as you head into this soul integration journey. But alongside that, you'll get a soul integration guidebook, which is, I think, about 30 pages of meditations, of journal prompts, of videos, and of loads of other magic besides that helps you to really start to connect with your soul, to connect with that wisdom and power, to understand what it is that's likely to come through for you in one way, shape, or form within your reading, and start to connect with that already so that you're already prepped and ready to go. A few weeks after that, you'll receive your reading. And let me say that that is exactly what you would have received if you've ordered one of these babies before. You'll receive a video and an accompanying audio, which is, just in case you don't want to watch the video or whatever, of 40 minutes of personal channeling. Now, if you've seen me channeling before, you'll know that this is a bit weird, but it's pretty cool. It's basically where I step aside and allow your soul support team to speak directly through me to you. It's very unique. It's probably like very little else that you've seen before, and it's pretty damn cool, even if I do say so myself. Then you'll receive a second video as before, which is at least 40 minutes of messages from spirit. So that will be me talking to the camera, just like I'm talking to you now, sharing with you what I was hearing, what I was seeing, what I was feeling as your messages, as your channeling was coming through and beyond. From there, you'll then receive 3 whole months of journal prompts, of videos, of meditations, and more, all of which are aimed at supporting you to connect more deeply to the wisdom, the guidance, the power of your soul. and also at helping you to really connect more deeply to your reading. Imagine it as a bit of a, shall we say, interrogation process to help you to unlock the reading and figure out what's really going on there. At the end of those 3 months, or towards the end of those 3 months, you'll also be invited to a one-to-one session with me. 45 minutes where we can sit and talk through any questions, any challenges you have with your soul integration journey, look at what your next steps are, and just figure out where you are, where you're going, and what else you need to know. Any questions that haven't been answered, now's the time. The whole process is around about 4 or 5 months together, and I really truly feel that this is not only an evolution of what I offer as a channel, as somebody who works so deeply with soul integration, but also an evolution of your soul journey. I think, this work, this soul work, if it isn't about bringing us back to ourselves, reminding us of the connections that we have, of the power and the wisdom that we have within us, then something's missing. And I honestly, truly believe that these readings are the best way I can give that to you. It means I'm given stacks and stacks more than I was in the previous soul integration readings, but that's how we help to reconnect you. It's how we help bring you back to that place of remembrance, right? Now, you'll see if you want to go and have a look at them, if you want to check out more information, head over to my website. If you want to order a reading, head over to my website. All of the details are on there. You will see that these are more expensive than the previous soul integration readings. That's because they have literally ballooned in size. But if this isn't a time and an energy investment that you want to make right now, if you're sort of looking at that soul integration package and thinking, it's more than my brain can handle at the moment, please don't panic. Because in December time, I'll once again be offering those smaller versions, the solstice soul readings, and I'll be doing the same again in June. So watch this space and I'll be sharing more. For now though, I wish you the most wonderful equinox weekend, and I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you. Bye.